Before I give you the tech news, I just want to ask, is this what you really want? Like, there is a faint chance that I could give you too much tech news and your head might explode from knowledge. Microsoft has shared its radical vision for what Windows computing will look like in the year 2030, when apparently AI interaction will be so great, using mice and keyboards will be a foreign concept.
The world of sort of mousing around and keyboarding around and typing will feel as alien as it does to Gen Z to sort of use DOS.
That's according to Microsoft's corporate VP for enterprise and OS security.
David Weston, maybe better known as Dwizzle.
The captioning AI spelled Dwizzle with 3 Z's, but the AIs of the future won't make those kind of mistakes. Hopefully, because apparently at that point we'll have already incinerated all the mice and keyboards. Don't worry, gamers, you won't miss using yours. In fact, you won't even have to play. Just tell the AI to play for you. Xbox insiders can get a taste of this bright future today with early access to Microsoft's Xbox Copilot Assistant in the Windows 11 Xbox app. You can ask it things like, "What am I looking at?" if you've always struggled to know a Kraken's tentacle when you see one. One thing that may prompt me to ask an AI what the f I'm looking at are these limited edition Windows XP Crocs. Microsoft is apparently making them to celebrate its 50th anniversary by remembering when Windows was a real operating system instead of an ad delivery service. They even come with a 6-pack of XP-themed gibbets, the little ornaments you can stick on the Crocs, and if you didn't know that, I'm sorry, you are not cool or hip enough to wear these. And besides, Microsoft employees apparently get first dibits. It's been a wild week for AI. Google announced Genie 3, their new frontier world model, which is what we're calling it when AIs can hallucinate a nice blurry little lucid dream for you to stroll around in. I don't want to be too harsh right off the bat though, because Genie 3 is a massive improvement over Genie 2, generating higher fidelity worlds for longer. And although users with early access can describe a scene and then play through the world's worst video game, the model now has world memory, which means environments stay consistent when you look away. A never before seen innovation. Honestly though, we have not seen other models with this level of quality summon men in chicken suits, obnoxious jet skiers, or oblivious dragons on the fly, or seamlessly transition out of a VO3 video into a playable flight game. They don't want to call them games, because there's something more. Take this exchange. A DeepMind researcher tweeted a video of staff playing with Genie 3. Someone replied to say, oh, they thought this was like a video of people playing with Genie 3 that was generated by Genie 3. So, wouldn't that be funny? Oh, it can do that. Ooh, this is fine. We're actually all gonna be fine, probably. Although it was enough to make this tweeter wonder whether this is evidence for Talbot's holographic universe. Better ask Grok. To Grok's credit, it does give a reasonable answer. Like, we're not peering into the fabric of reality here, it's an AI video. It's not that deep. You can give the same prompt to ChatGPT and it very well might be like, maybe, totally could be a definite maybe. Oh, you're so smart, I love you. Speaking of OpenAI, they actually released their first open models since GPT-2 6 years ago. They're a pair of open weight models that can be run on your laptop and they're apparently pretty good. Although they're about to be eclipsed by the release of GPT-5, probably on Tuesday, as evidenced by little clues like the company's head of applied research tweeting this week that he's excited to see how the public receives GPT-5, and the main OpenAI account screaming, live stream Thursday, 10 a.m. There was so much AI stuff you may have missed that Anthropic squeezed a little 0.1 onto Claude Opus 4, and that 11 Labs launched 11 Music, which generates AI music that's apparently cleared for nearly all commercial uses. I didn't, but I could have used it for our sponsor, Squarespace. It's the all-in-one platform that empowers anyone to build a beautiful, more personalized website tailored to their unique needs, just like we did with LinusMediaGroup.com. Your website has to be special, so make use of Squarespace's 2 decades of industry-leading design expertise and their cutting-edge design intelligence AI features to unlock your strongest creative potential and your earning potential. Because Squarespace Payments is the easiest way to manage your payments all in one place. Get started in just a few clicks and start receiving payments right away through popular methods like Klarna, Apple Pay, and ClearPay. Start building your website today and get 10% off your first purchase at squarespace.com/techlinked. Okay, how's your head feeling? Got room for quick bits in there? If you feel any pressure at all, just tell me and I will actually not stop. I am compelled onwards. US President Donald Trump took a break from winning his 6th golf championship in 2025, because he's as good at that as Elon is at Diablo, to announce he'd impose a 100% tariff on semiconductors made by companies that aren't building in the US. TSMC is doing that, but Trump reportedly told them that if they want the same 15% tariff as Japan and South Korea, they'll have to buy half of Intel and invest another $400 billion in the US. I mean, it's the least you could do, Taiwan. Be reasonable. I mean, Apple just committed another $100 billion to US manufacturing, and Epic Games in the EU stole all their Apple taxes. They're basically poor now. AMD has officially, but quietly, announced the Radeon RX 9060 non-XT, and that's appropriate because this is a fairly modest card. Targeted at 1080p gaming with 8 gigabytes of slower GDDR6 non-X memory, it will only be available through system integrators. I mean, it doesn't even have an MSRP, because what would be the point? This is what GPU releases look like now, I guess. Okay, moving on. Battlefield 6 and Call of Duty Black Ops 7 will both require TPM support and Secure Boot to be enabled on Windows 10 and 11 PCs in order for their anti-cheat solutions to work properly, which will make sure there's no cheating and everyone plays by the rules, just like real war. Despite that, though, more than 9,000 people were seen queuing up for the upcoming Battlefield 6 beta. That's almost as many players as there are currently playing Battlefield 2042. IGN mistakenly wrote that it looks like EA may have a hit on its hands, when really they just have 9,000 people whose optimism has survived somehow EA's every attempt to destroy it. Hey, don't buy a Pixel right now. As Android Authority warns, there are new ones coming imminently on August 20th, and there's also the fact that, besides the constant hardware issues that seem to plague Pixels perpetually, Google also just pulled refurbished Pixel 6a's from their store, following an update meant to stop their batteries from exploding, which seems to have been successful at least some of the time. So don't buy a Pixel right now, but do download the update that fixes the issues with the back gestures. We don't think that should cause any explosions, but we can't know. AI search company Perplexity actually has people defending it after Cloudflare named and shamed the company earlier this week for trying to circumvent websites' attempts to block the company's web crawlers. But in an official response, Perplexity points out that websites are sometimes trying to block bots that are sent by an AI assistant to retrieve an answer for a user. They're not trying to scrape the data for training, this time anyway. And the difference is important. I mean, this is a moral issue about who gets to access information on the open web. Ah, geez, don't start with, what are we discriminating against these poor bots now? Or against tools like Google's AI overviews, which the tech giant says is not killing click-through traffic to websites. No, they didn't provide any data to refute the growing pile of research that says the opposite. I mean, searches are up. Sure, no one's clicking anything, but searches are up. And Nvidia has come out strongly against the idea of putting backdoors or kill switches or spyware in their GPUs. Company representatives recently got summoned to testify in China after US lawmakers proposed requiring such backdoors. And so Nvidia wants to be clear. They would always oppose backdoors, and especially the ones they'd be legally barred from telling you about. Meanwhile, I'm not legally barred from saying thanks for watching. No one has any say on whether I can say that, and it feels good, but not as good as it would feel if you came back on Friday for more tech news. I won't actually be here on Friday or on Monday, but listen, Adam and Elijah are writing, and when we talked about it today, they had some twinkles in their eyes, so I think it's gonna be good. Okay? All right, okay, be back soon.